Well, good evening. It is I, Mo Love, and this is my bass guitar. And we just gonna work out for a few minutes. Got a penthouse in Manhattan, 2 more in Malibu. Best money, I got the best perfume money can buy. Hold on, let me try it again, y'all. Without, let me try it again. I ain't Moist today, but by far, right? Got a penthouse in Manhattan, 2 more in Malibu. What what did he say? Wait.
What would she go down?
We're the best. No. Got a penthouse in Manhattan, 2 more in Malibu. Where the finest perfume money can buy. Keeps me smelling like a hoe. She ain't nobody better. Heaven knows that I'm the one. Johnny, where your ass at, man? Bring you and your motherfucking one eye the fuck out here, nigga. And take your place on stage, motherfucker. What I... Get... Had a 94 Cadillac DeVille. No, I got a 94 Cadillac DeVille. I got a 1994 Cadillac DeVille. I got a 1994 Cadillac DeVille. Back to searching for some more booty in his bass. Turn bitch up, man. Got a penthouse in Manhattan. 2 more in Malibu. 2 more in Malibu. I wear the finest perfume money can buy. Keep me smelling like a hoe. Keep me smelling better than a hoe. How about this? Keep me smelling better than a rose. See, ain't nobody better. Heaven knows that I'm the son of a gun. Son of a gun. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the infamous one. He's having technical difficulty. He's having a situation, but he'll be back with you. See him on my page. He's a real fox nigga. You know, he that real fox. He a real fox. You dig what I'm saying? You know, they try to make him look like a broke down coyote, but he's still the one. You dig? You need a little help, you know. So you biatches out there, stop bullshitting and look out for the kid. Don't wait till he get out. Get to hanging with his boys and shit. Then you won't walk up acting like everybody around him is bothering him. Bitch, he trying to get away from your ass because you just telling me he got his dick waterlogged. You dig what I'm saying? Shit. So if you ain't helping him now, he's in a bad way. If you ain't helping him now, then bitch. Don't try to act like that bitch when he finally get loose again. I forget sometimes when I'm finna change my mood. You dig? You dig? What's happening, babe? Just want to check on you, babe. I turned the pliers like, hey, what's going on, babe? Just check on you, babe. Just check on you, babe.
Oh, what's up, June? Yeah, this car was full. What's up, babe?
I gotta get that
Bring me
back
the
out
tire,
of the
June.
way.
I got that bread for you. I'm at my mama's house, man.
All right, now we back to our regularly scheduled program. If you notice lately in my videos, I've been having some background. Well, that's just life, isn't it? But I've noticed it, you know what I'm saying? I got to change that. That's all on me, it is, to make sure everything turns out the way it's supposed to be. So, how was your day? Did you enjoy? Turn that off a minute. Let me let that so. How's you enjoying your day? Is everything good? As they say, everything good. Great. Yeah, we here. Yeah. Still trying to avoid the coronavirus. Yesterday, I don't know if it was, I don't know how many of y'all did not hear, but I don't know. I tell you what, the good Lord clapped his hands yesterday. Oh yes, he did, boy. He clapped his hands so hard, I thought it was Putin. Sending one, then dropped one over here. Dropped a bomb yesterday. And again, I'm here in Arkansas, down in the dirty. Yes, sir. Down in the dirty, y'all. Dirty south. That's cleaner than any place you might know. Sure. Gotta fix my hat, y'all. Fix my hat. I want it to look okay, but this ain't the brown. So it can look just a little weathered. You don't have to look brand new. You heard? Just some things when I grab it on here, I don't want it coming loose. This straw hat. Yeah. So if you still trying to avoid the coronavirus and you're scared, you ain't by yourself. A lot of people don't know what the fuck they doing. They're telling us anything. We like sleep sheep, man. We don't know what's going on. Our eyes closed, you heard me? You gotta leave it up to the shepherd. And I'm gonna go back and give you the verse, but it says in there, I believe it's Paul or David, one of them, or is it Ezekiel? Talks about the sheep when it falls, the shepherd falling asleep, and he was somewhere. Ishmael, one of them, but he fell asleep. He wasn't tending to. He wasn't being that protector of the sheep, and he got whooped down. That's what his eye was blackened, his cheek was bruised. Yes, yes, sir. A lot of people come. Yes, sir. Yeah. How many of y'all got that fourth stimulus? How many of y'all got the first stimuluses that they were sending out, or the stimulus last year that was everyone build back America? You know, it's all turn out to be bullshit. They give you the goddamn stimulus. What sense does that make? You can finally get something. You can't save a damn thing. You dig what I'm saying? They bump the goddamn prices up, so when you buy something, you spend $1,000 in one purchase of something. Could have been a goddamn candy bar. And they ring it up and be grinning next time. Like, oh, that'll be $1,000. That'll be $500. Say what? A 50-cent candy bar costs $500. Oh, I put too many zeros. It's $50. Bitch. Take that goddamn candy bar, man. Slam that bitch. And kick that bitch in. Sir, you made. Well, let me tell you something. I don't care if you call a motherfucking police. Stomp that motherfucking candy bar right in the goddamn grocery store. Fuck you and this food, that bitch. Charge me 10 times to the 10th power. See, you can't, that's highway, anything past 10% or whatever is really worth. You know, that is highway robbery. Now, you see what's going on? How's that fair? Get a job, you ask these goddamn people. They say, what? I ain't never sat on my ass before, and they would say, fuck this job, I'm out. Peace. They was in the parking lot, eat my dust, eat my dust. Shit. Man, fuck you in this job. Take this job, man. Suck it. I don't work here anymore. Taking that ass home to see my wife. So my neighbor ain't crawling on the floor. When I come home from the job, okay, that look a little better. Let me see, cause y'all don't know who you're messing with. Yeah, it's hard to be funny. It's hard to be anything. Trying to figure this shit out, right? Plus, I'm an old nigga. But I ain't gonna let nobody spend my wisdom but me. So whenever you get done, you got some money, well then I don't know shit. This is what all you gonna get. You understand me? You ain't paying me. I'm that comedian that if you think you just gonna walk up and slap me, I'm gonna kick your ass and make you know, oh, this reality, bitch. So don't let Will Smith get a lot of y'all ass whooped out the goddamn pancake, boy. I tell you right now. Yeah, don't let that Oscar shit fool you. Like, oh, these comedians do think they're funny. I don't give a fuck about your bald head ass fucking bitch. Bald head bitch. I don't care. Fuck a whore. Don't let him get your ass whooped. You don't just walk up and slap the shit out of somebody on the stage while he doing his thing, boy. You get your ass, boy. You get pancake. They let you go ahead and saunter up there where I'm in. As soon as you get up there, real security swarm your ass. Let me ask you a question now. You know Snoop Dogg, he is not a comedian, he's a rapper, but sometimes, you know, he tries to be funny, right? And he says jokes that might be dissing, maybe either straight out or is subtle, if he feels like that, right? Now, he got this security, he up there just doing his thing, swinging his hair and shit, and here come one of the fans and leaped up on the goddamn stage. Security swarmed on his ass so they karate chopped him, kicked him up in his ass all the way off the damn stage. Now, yeah, that kind of security. Yeah. Let's see, we can come with that. I'm just trying to make that up off the fly, right? Just that sounds better with the B being better. A lot more. Sound good in here, but that don't mean it sound good. Sometimes it be cloudy. Oh, that's what you feel. Well, though, man, I gotta go take a pit stop. I can't lie to you. But y'all just hold it right there. Don't you move. Don't you move. Don't you move. Damn it. What I tell you. When I tell you don't move, I mean don't move. Damn you.
me in the eyes and everything else. I'm like, what you looking at? I put her down. She be running around. Next thing she know, her feet going off and under hers. Because that other one that looked just like her is a girl too. She, for some reason, likes to be in her bushes right here where the chicken is. See her moving around here, moving around here. Snakes and stuff here. You ain't got number 2 series that you have packed.
All right. Let your wet daddy have for a minute. Yeah. Now y'all say, what the fuck? This nigga, man, fuck you, weed bitch, nigga, man, fuck all of you. You shit, you goddamn, you better not open your fucking mouth and say nothing about no goddamn crackhead, bitch, because y'all, that's the modern day crackhead, is a motherfucker sucking on some weed like a bitch sucking on a fucking dick, and you heard it from me, motherfucker. Cause that's where y'all at. Same thing. Shit, like a bitch sucking on a fucking dick. Yeah, I'm old. I'm getting impatient. You know, I'm just trying to get away from goofy motherfuckers. You dig? I ain't gonna tell you no fucking lie. I'm tired of spoiled sport ass fucking people. Period. And for you motherfuckers and went to school with all your motherfucking all fucking lives, right? Been around each other. Y'all is still the worst motherfuckers in the world. And you want to coming back from I mean, you know what they need to do? They need to set that goddamn cornfield on fire. And burn up every goddamn nigger up in that bitch, especially the ones I'm talking about. Some bitch. Snot nose motherfucker. Let me tell you something about if you don't know me, I'm finna help you out. Now, my grandfather was Jethro. If anybody knows where that boys club is down there on 20th Street, they got Lake Street and you have Erskine. That's where boys club is, 20th and Erskine, or where it could be Conestoga is the name of the street. The school over there, Conestoga, right? Right to the south side of the, right to the next south of the building. I started off in boys club as soon as I could go in because I wanted to go, which was age 6, 7 years old. And I played little league football there first. Now they had what you call the little, I don't know, they didn't call them midgets Yeah, we was the midgets. Yes, sir, we was the midgets. The midget team. That's why I started out on. And I played on a team called Kansas City because they would take all the college, teams, and they make all the little boys that was there. All of them represented a college state, and that's what team they got me on. But I wanted to play varsity. I wanted to get on quick. I had a bunch of heart. You get dusted, you get up, dust yourself off, and straighten up your helmet, and get back at it because you in that learning stage. That's what you desire. That's the sport you in. When you're in the sport, you're gonna take the knocks, the bumps, and whatever. You ain't gonna be no. Well, right down that street is where my grandfather had a house. He owned all them houses down 20th Street. Now you might hear people say, "I've been to the roses." Well, fuck them motherfucking roses, bitch. You don't claim me. But you can't got no choice because I came from my grandfather's nuts by way of my father, right? Which came from my grandmother's belly. And then I came out of his nuts and here I am. Motherfucker. Now, y'all, you really, I'm going to tell you about narcissism and what I feel. I can't stand you motherfuckers. And people act like you really don't know how to deal with them. Like it's a problem. If you get any goddamn notion, people always try to, they want to see, nah, bitch, you're just a snitch. Tell the truth. You'll tell on your goddamn grandmother stole some goddamn fruit out the store, eating fruit in the store, bitch. How many people know what I'm talking about? All of a sudden, you're a goddamn tattletale. Till you get caught. But you don't get caught because you want to be right there, and they're always giving you a little Shirley Temple looking little bitch. Something. You're right there to get something all the time. Right? But they don't see you. If they catch you, it's in my ass. Get their goddamn switch and whoop that ass. You little some bitch. You know how they used to. See, I'm telling you, like a narcissist, right? Now, they used to, and back in the day, the old folks, they commend the little chap for telling the truth and telling what's going on. But then after a while, that telling get old till, and turn around and whoop their ass, get them a goddamn whooping for being a damn tattletale. You just tell every goddamn thing. In other words, suddenly everything this person does is a moment to fucking tell on them, and the person go there and say, well, that's what the person's supposed to do, and they're like, wait a minute, you control me, you telling me, and then I'm over here abusing the other one because of you. Let me whoop your ass for that. Yeah. That's a narcissist. I can't stand narcissists. And some of them, you invite the some bitch in because you bring them in like family and they ain't no goddamn kin to you, period. Till they start playing the game like you in a goddamn orphanage or something. You feel what I'm talking about? Nah, I can't stand fucking narcissist people, motherfucker, man. Narcissist is the same motherfucker that'll tell on your ass. And old homie, and then you see that motherfucker rising off the bump, rolling his shit up. Oh no, homie, they just changing me to a whole nother thing. And then you don't see it until the next day in the newspaper or in the Discovery That motherfucker name right on it, telling on your ass. Is that a homie? And motherfuckers act like they don't owe nobody nothing. And they tell on you goddamn this man. That same as a narcissist is the same as a Sambo nigga. Don't get it wrong. Talking about a Uncle Tom. No, know the difference between an Uncle Tom and a motherfucking Sambo. A fucking Sambo is a narcissist. It is. That some bitch is still the cotton out of your motherfucker. Uncle Tom he's trying to help you. He putting cotton in your shit to make sure you don't come up short on the end of the fucking row. That's an Uncle Tom. And he helped all of them. And that's a black skinned nigga, right? But that Sambo is a straight nigga. That some bitch don't give not a fuck about nothing, bitch. You need to chop that motherfucker. Just like when you see a motherfucker chop that motherfucking hand, he chop his foot, every goddamn thing. He like you chopping on goddamn snake with that hole in that rope. You did. Who knows if you worked on the chain gang? Who knows about that whole rope, huh? Yeah, get that hole and catch a rope, motherfucker. Shut your mouth. Let's get it, right? Yeah. Narcissists tell you like you ain't been nowhere, bitch. Is it up to me to sit down and read that book, or you? Then all of a sudden you turn to some bitch that when you do learn and you know it. Here you come with this test off the fly, bitch. This information start working, not to sit here and take no motherfucking test right on. No. We did all that shit before. That's how I got the job, or the opportunity, or the position. Another thing is, how the fuck you gonna tell me what my fucking dick being? Because of them same little funky ass hoes around. Yeah, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right now. That bitch know who she is for life. You with that other one. You didn't know that one until I brought you up there to that state. Or you followed your bum ass up there with me. I'm trying to leave you in Little Rock. Then you got up there and you did the same thing. You clowned and clowned and clowned. When you were supposed to feel the effect. No, I'm going to tell you. That motherfucker had I had a nice shit. And got to know this motherfucker. That person had their own place. No problem, no ripples, no nothing. I get a play. I'm trying to leave over. I could have said, hell no. And slammed the door and went on about my business. But no. In exchange of me getting my own shit, this person want to pack it up and don't want to sign another contract with the damn place and brought her ass over there and then start all this goddamn clowning and shit. You can't do nothing even if they knock on the door 100 times. You ain't putting no hands on nobody. Till the complex say, oh, that's an annoyance for them to keep coming. Y'all's annoyance. You know, you can sit here in person, hey, yawn, especially people that are getting off work and stuff right now. They nodding off trying to go to sleep because that damn time clock, it come fast. You close your eyes and you wake up, man, shit. It's somewhere close to hit the clock, and you trying to get up. Next thing you just blink your eye, and when you wake up, it's motherfucking 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You supposed to been at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. How many people know what I'm talking about? Shit. Boy, you listen to me. You listen to me right good. Y'all, y'all, my ass. You're not going to control whatever come out of your mouth. That's what the fuck spilled out of your pussy. You did. You took them little peanut butter dookie bread smelling ass fingers and wrote a bunch of bullshit down. That's just you writing it, bitch. Let me tell you something. And it's simple as this: integrity. Do you know what integrity is, motherfucker? You know what integrity is. two men could punk each other up the ass all day, and the other one would run around and drink a lot of water and some bread and poke his belly out with his navel sticking out like he pregnant. And you know you damn well you ain't gonna never have no goddamn baby, right? And even go drags and wear wigs and makeup and shit. That motherfucker ain't gonna never have no baby like no bitch, even if his asshole bleeding, right? Every month, right? All right. And two women licking on each other and scrubbing boxes together, juice boxes together, that ain't gonna never make no amount to nothing either. Correct? That's integrity. Motherfucker, you can. Who has you in somebody's life so hard you know everything, bitch? That's the case. How come you don't know, motherfucker, our whole goddamn family somewhere else? It's not. It's my job. Whose job is to protect your kids? It's your job, isn't it? By no question. Whose job is it? You have children, you have family. Whose job is it to protect them? So, it's yours, right? What the fuck make you think somebody ain't got something ready to stick right up in your goddamn nose and let you have it? See, that's the, yeah, don't get comfortable fucking with people. You understand that? And you think I'm up here ranting, it's a whole bunch of YouTubers and shit. They're going through the same motherfucking shit I'm talking about right as I speak. That people always, that's when you find it, when they start doing something. Of course, everybody got a lot of people that don't give, they never did, and they didn't never want to see them with nothing. That's narcissist. You ain't God. If they ever did something wrong, they didn't do it to you. The fire, you so fucking fired up. What about you? You never did nothing wrong, nothing. Dude, I don't care if it's you got a ticket for not stopping at a stop sign. Whoop that motherfucker like he false flag and give that bitch a DP. Goddamn. Yeah. And that go for females too. You can get it too. Bitch, whoop that motherfucker bitch ass. You know what I mean? Kick her in the ass, make her think, damn, I got pussy. You don't even want, no, I don't know goddamn pussy. Yeah, I want that. Matter of fact, and goddamn it, just keep kicking her till she look like a donkey. Keep kicking her goddamn ass. Oh yeah, that bitch up in the fucking air. That's integrity. It don't make no difference. Tell your funky ass up, you'll learn to stop fucking with people. That's one thing. Cause you and them other quiet ones being there, yeah, bitch. That's how you motherfuckers been living anyway. Off somebody else. Sucking ass, you dick sucking motherfucker. Other people, when they get with white people, they make them understand, yeah, bitch. You white and I'm black, recognize. That ain't stop me from sitting down reading that book, making the grade and getting the goddamn position. I don't gotta come in and start talking all extra educated like even white folks. Tut tut. And then you get that motherfucker a book to read, that motherfucker start and stuttering through that goddamn shit. Then you say, okay, that's good. Yeah, just read that paragraph for me right there. The udders and the dudders, as my aunt Ella said. The udders and the dudders. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you did fine. Pull the bull back. Now right back talking all extra educated. La 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 la. It's integrity. It's narcissist. Yeah, I'm in them narcissist ass with. You don't believe me? I'm talking about. Go to David Sullivan. They're one of them. Then there's another woman on there. 2, 3 different women on there. I think Scorpion Reds. Scorpion Reds. right? That's a R-E-D with 2 Z's at the end of it. And then there's a woman by the name of, I want to say, what's her name on it? She be on there, damn, I can't think of the woman's name at this moment. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but she be on the YouTube, and she talks about narcissism and her thing, her journey as a journalist and writing poems and different shit like that. Just go to narcissism and people, you know, all that kind of shit, and reading tarot cards and different things. You'll see the woman wear glasses and shit, and she got like an afro or whatever. You dig? Yeah. And you just sit and you listen to this person, and a lot of things that they saying you can relate to, because, and you know, motherfucker like to steal your energy, all kind of shit. Now that's what she talks about, and it don't necessarily have to be, you know, just a female channel. You know, a channel just a feminist camp. She ain't really with, you know, but she's still like over a cup of tea, talking about it, right? And definitely females are welcome, but if you sit and you be quiet enough, you sit and listen, and it's really just talk. That's what that person's talking about. Narcissism. Can't stand no narcissism, motherfucker, man. You dig? I can't, and I ain't gonna tolerate it. And integrity, like I said, how you deal with it is integrity. You understand what integrity is? Oh, narcissism. Again, another person is, I had a lady on my, I always share her videos and her lives, and that's the Shashika Tyree Hill. She talks about it real heavy all the time. Narcissism. She tell you she didn't have shit, and then she discovered how many people just didn't want her to have something. But when she finally got through all the muck and mire, right? She made it any damn way, and now, you know, them same people, I'm so tired. Some of them she forgave them and let them close to them, and they never fucking changed. They were still the same nasty, nothing, narcissist, some bitch they ever was. Yeah, yeah, and people that, you know, people, birds of a feather flock together. You find somebody is like, you know how you all go to school, right? Niggas is good for this shit, right? One person gets picked on. Could be the way their teeth or their gums is made up. They got nice hair, but it's got a big ass patch in the motherfucker somewhere. Like, what happened to your hair? Did like your father, he skied on your head when you was in your mom's belly or womb or something like that, and all the kids started laughing. Then this carries on and all through the school, and I heard that your pops, when you're in your mom's belly, he skied on your head and all kinds of shit like this. Now this person got to keep, here we go with the snowball effect. Now every chance, now that's another way. Now you can see how Chris Rock got the fuck smack. He almost got beat up. Yeah. And Jada ain't had a fucking thing to do with it. It's because that's his meat. That his name is on that shit. All of it, bald head and all. The whole bones belong to him. Mr. As a matter of fact, Mr. You will address him as Mr. William Smith. I don't know where this Richard came from. I ain't never, you can take that man out. Put a R. William R. Smith. You know. I ain't gonna suddenly start calling no Richard. No. His name is William. And it's Will for short. Will Smith. You know, at first it was like, wow, you is a goddamn you're a conceited some bit, but okay, you pay attention to a lot of shit and you move that out of the way. That was a straw, man. He wasn't going. You know, you should know a limit. You the goddamn comedian. See, he got to deal with everything. That person, when she take a dookie, when she pee, when she freshen up and she still got a rotten attitude, all that stuff, moods, all that stuff. Yeah, he's her uh, uh, punching bag, and she's the one that's for him when he get ready to punch, right? But you know, isn't that how it works? Women are motivate a man by attacking his ego. That little big ass dick. Oh, that ain't shit. And you got something this goddamn long. You dig? It's still to her, and she's shorter the way little damn near midget compared to him, right? Or a dwarf. So it's gonna hurt his ego hard, right? But come on, man. Behind the scenes, you dig what I'm saying? People out here, people do things different. You gotta understand, they're old school. Some people, they just say, fuck it. They out here like this or out here like that. When there's some bitch running around here with goddamn, what you call it, fans only page. Where as long as they pay your little fee, they can look at whatever you got going on that night, and you can't know, and there ain't no way for you to lift the video up out of the shit. Right? Guess you see it and it ain't even there. Now, they might be able to copy their shit, but it's like a closed circuit where ain't no way for you to lift the shit. You know, it just totally disappeared. Go to some other banks, like you shred paper like that. If you didn't see it, then you missed it. If you wasn't there to see it, you missed it. Now y'all just hold on a minute, man. I'm gonna be right back. You just hold right what you got, cause I'm gonna tear some ass up tonight. We probably be here 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna let it rock and roll. I ain't getting up. You just hold on. Alright. Now, let me make something perfectly clear to you. This is my motherfucking life. You motherfuckers fucked your whole goddamn life up. You fucked yours up. And I'm gonna show you what I fucking mean. Cause there ain't how many people been down there to the goddamn correctional? Bitch, you know in Omaha. You know where the fucking correction is down there. You can't miss that motherfucker. Got big old now it does. Big old brass fucking badge up on the goddamn building say correctional. Right? I don't care where you came from riding on old dusty ass Greyhound. When you come up in that bitch, it's gonna bring you right there and you gonna see that shit. It's like you goddamn it. If it's two buses been pulled up in their driveway, if the driver got out on the driver's side of that damn bus, he'll step right on the goddamn grass. This curb is right there. That's the correctional center. Now, I ask you one more goddamn again. Cause see, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you about Omaha. Most of them niggas that's in there, a lot of them left a long time ago. I mean, years ago. But them bitches ain't nothing but fucking rats. Every them niggas is rats. Every goddamn mother. I'm telling you right now, if you somewhere in this world and a nigga is a fucking talk, they claiming Cornhusker, and you not they there in your domain, they from there, slap the shot at motherfucker. I don't care if it's a bitch. Bow! Slap the shot at bitch. Now, people's a motherfucker now. Well, I'm gonna give it to you like this. How many motherfuckers done been in that bitch? What you been in that motherfucker for? Yeah, bring y'all motherfucking police punk asses the fuck on out of that shit, bitch. Y'all want to see y'all's the biggest narcissists in that motherfucker. Do you know in 1919? Now they try to make it look good like we didn't have nothing like, but you act like you couldn't stop that shit neither. That's older than my grandmother. My grandmother was born in 1921. In the year of 1919, there was a white woman having hot relations with a black man that worked in the packing house over in South Omaha. Right? That was around what? World wars, goings on, all that shit before Pearl Harbor and all that bullshit and all that. And, well, that's what they're talking about. And foreign wars over there fucking around with and all that other bullshit with the and all of that bullshit. Right? Come on, you want to fuck with me? Let's get it, bitch. I'm tired of playing with you. I'm covering your motherfucking ass in the dirt, bitch. 2 ton don't play. You know this. But that's your fucking phobia. Was me. You did? Why? Why me? I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna ask you that. Cause bitch, always in your fucking mind, you wanted me to be under your foot, bitch. You already know my nose in the air, bitch. I don't go. I've always been that way. I'm born that way. First of all, because that is my motherfucking amendment, bitch. I'm free. I was born free. Not no slave to no white folks, and I damn sure ain't no slave to no another nigga. That's another thing too. Bitch, slap yourself. Talking about, hey nigga, you ain't gonna go to work, you know, bitch. Slap yourself. And here's another thing. Why the fuck I'm going to jail when you start the shit? And you get your ass whooped. I wonder, you know, A lot of people done stepped up there fucking around with Bud Crawford and some of them other characters that roll with him that's in that boxing club. How many times you been to jail or you been at least talked to, they cuff you the fuck up instead of the other one, because when you get there, that other one's ass is whooped cat raggedy. And they the ones started the shit. Yeah, let's go back to 1919. The hot relations with the man, with the one white woman was having hot relations with the man. I always knew there was some eerie about that motherfucking courthouse down there. Why does it look so eerie? It just looks eerie, right? That's because them white folks went there and tore that motherfucker up to get the black man away. They try to put him in jail to save his life. Them women, when them guys went to war or whatever the fuck, and they stayed gone for that time, them white women said, fuck that. They needed a man, right? And they didn't give a fuck as long as they didn't give a fuck if he was black. And they had that black man and they wasn't giving him up. So yeah. And you know, what could he say? As the intelligence go, well shit. Well, what you think? You want to be with a nigga or you don't? You know, you can choose up right now. We'll make it simple. And so then they shoot him, drag him, all this kind of stuff, and burn him up. That's red hot summer in Omaha, goddamn Nebraska, downtown Omaha. And on Cummings Street that goes from east to west. That's where they drew the line. That's where they drug him. And told him niggers don't never come no further than Cummings Street. Everything on the other side of that is considered south and stay out of south. So they was trying to take back the packing houses that was over there. Now, growing as a kid, nobody talked about none of that stuff. I didn't know none of that. You know, and don't start that shit about with the parents and all this kind of stuff. Please. It's your fucking job to send the chap to the schoolhouse to teach that chap. And don't lie and say, you did, but he can't learn. That's some bullshit. Because I'm sitting in a place right now, Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas, which is considered the Little Rock 9 people, black children. Had the hardest time trying to go to that school, Central High School, in 1957. They didn't want no black kids to be in no white school and learning and reading no books. They didn't want niggas to read no damn books at all. So isn't that some bullshit that other niggas are just as worse as the fucking races or whatever that don't want the Negroes to learn nothing? That you're going to sit there and as soon as he starts learning, you want to be there slapping him upside the head or poking him or keeping him from paying attention to the books. He really not going to get it now. Well, if you got it, how come you ain't going to show it? You want to act like you want to be in with, it's niggas, and then all of a sudden it's up to your discretion who's nigger or not. And he could be blacker than a goddamn Kiwi. See? You gonna understand me, bitch. Mind your motherfucking business. I wasn't ever no goddamn, no nigga, no lay down ass nigga, man. Never. My folks wasn't even that. My uncles were, my daddy wasn't none of that. My grandpa wasn't none of that. Motherfucker, please. But that's how they do. People shit on one. You get away with this, even if it was a fight, here come another one, shit on you, and shit on you, and shit on you, and shit on you. That makes that person a scapegoat, right? And people will. They giggling along, and it's that one, it's that one, it's that one, right? It's that one over there. It's always some shit, always. person ain't done a damn thing. It must be them. You got them questioned any fucking way. You know. Here's some more narcissism shit. In Georgia, right? Now y'all with me, right? You listening, right? Back in those days, I'm saying 1919, 1920, something like that, right? Georgia is the first, I could be wrong, but it is on the East Coast. Is the first place that ever in life that executed a woman. A black woman, right? Now dig it, right? She was young, right? And she had the hardest time because her friends would show out to go down to the juke joint and get her a couple pennies or whatever, right? One guy, one of them old white fellas, he fell in love with the woman. It belonged to some, some kids, As time goes on, he couldn't get enough. He couldn't get some poor trash-looking white character. He couldn't get enough. He gonna steal her and take her wherever. He kept doing it. All right, he didn't like it. She gets loose, comes on. He's steady raping her and raping her and raping her, but it's like she can't say nothing. He'd always catch her, like as if she was running away. Now watch and listen to me now. Listen to where I'm going with this. Now, she done got conditioned to this shit. She ain't never like it, right? And the son of the bastard, old son of a bitch, he's always pissy because he's going down there all the time to this juke joint. She stayed out of the juke joint or down there, I guess, whole house or whatever. And he finally tell her, he brings her home. And he's like, oh, you doing, so really he ended up killing the old guy, which was his father. He killed him because it's like, she wasn't cheating. They all know she really didn't, she wasn't really participating in the shit, just like any side piece. Tell them long enough, and I guess shit, I could be anybody else's side piece, right? There ain't no future here for real, But he ended up killing him. And she was sick from, just couldn't keep back then, trying to keep clean, and had syphilis and doctors and shit. And all that kind of stuff. And plus he ain't feeding her. He just there screwing and screwing and screwing and screwing again. She tried to, she made her way away from there, but his son, the one who killed him, his own son killed him. They arrested, they went back and he never said a goddamn word. Went back, arrested her. And she said to all the time she didn't pull the trigger, she didn't kill him. He killed her. He killed him. And she done left out of the damn place trying to go on some goddamn where out from or away from him. Then he got drunk or he got tired enough to go to sleep. And he went in there and killed him. Then all the other folks that was around there in the immediate area around that house or right around that place, right? They just took it and assumed, it was her that done that. Because that's the one that always ends up that he got, the black girl. But he didn't do it. He didn't even open his motherfucking mouth and say he was the one that did it. And that woman got executed. So her whole life got fucked up. That's narcissism. Something personal. It was really personal. He could, if he felt like that, he could have been done that shit a long time ago. That would save some skin off her, some hairs on her cat. You need. Definitely would have saved her life. So, hold on, y'all. Let's try. Okay. Anyhow, narcissism. I ain't with it. I don't like it. You don't know every fucking thing, bitch. And it's my life. Y'all end up with your trash ass around my shit all the time. That's like, for instance, myself and my siblings. Then my cousin and his siblings. Then another cousin and his siblings. We were invited down. This is back in 1970 something. And it was down there, a.k.a. Conestoga, or the Logan Fonnell of Projects, a.k.a. Vietnam. It's located on 24th and Hamilton Street. And if you keep going, once you go across 24th Street, it becomes Nichols. They done tore them projects down since then, right? All right, anyway, they started tearing them down in the 80s, late 80s and shit with gangbang or whatever, man, which they started tearing up a lot of them projects, except for the South Omaha one. Anyhow, it's cruel. I think that was back then when they did you remember the duck? And it was something about truck driving and all that kind of, and the Bandit and all that kind of stuff. It was back then, and Dukes and Hazzard and all that shit. That was when it was real fresh, way back then, right? The TV shows, let me make that quite clear. TV shows, right? All right, so anyway, in movies and shit. We invited down on Crummel. See, Rowena Moore, right? Now that's my auntie. That's one of my grandfather's children, right? And there's a mosque down there that my aunt Rowena, and Malcolm X and all of that shit over there on Pinckney Street. See, when I was a little baby, that's where I used to live as a little swaddling little baby. Seriously. So my grandfather lived there, and we owned a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. I just wasn't all that fucking arrogant about shit. You understand where I'm coming from? And being a person, now I'm going to get to it now. Being a person, you come out here, folks already got it for you because they got some kind of fucked up idea about you. Others, they are affected by the same thing. They didn't quite catch it yet, you know what I mean? But when they do, they come crawling back, easing back in all slow, like, yeah. What happened? He called you a nigga or something? You know what I mean? That type of effect. So, we down here at Christmas, and we invited down there because they giving away a bunch of toys and shit. Now, my uncle, one of my uncles, he brought his two children down there. One other woman had a little bundle. But it was two of them already. Only one's on his feet. Well, one is on his feet. The other one's on her feet too. And had gray hair. But they younger than me. Just, I don't know, about 5 years, maybe 3, 4, 5 years, something like that. And there's a swaddling baby. They got a sister that was their father had with some other woman, right? All right. Now, but that little baby wasn't there, but they were. We're down there with my Aunt Rowena, with our Aunt Rowena. And we watched every goddamn kid. When I say every kid, I mean every motherfucking kid. It must have been a project. Spencer, must have been Hilltop, which is Parker Street over there, right? 30th Street. And used to be project across the street from that, and cleaned down the damn 30th and Hamilton. Trust me, a lot of shit changed. Then you had I'd say Logan Fontenelle, aka Vietnam. Shit, that motherfucker used to take up from 24th Street to 16th Street. All projects from damn near Cumming Street to Lake Street. Well, y'all don't hear me, man. Y'all don't hear how long I've been on Earth. Yeah. We get down there, we watch all these kids get toys, and we invited there to get toys too. Do you know what we got? We got nothing. We got some old fucked up ass toys that was left out in the rain, faded out from a goddamn daycare or something. That's what the fuck we got. We looked at each other like, who the fuck? We looked at each other, who the fuck is they trying to get these toys to? Them going to the trash, right? We like, where's our toys, man? We like Santa Claus too. What you talking about? What you talking about? And then when you get done, what goddamn Muslim running around talking about Santa Claus and getting these kids motherfucking toys like Santa Claus for? You don't believe in motherfucking Santa Claus, some bit. Shit. Where's our motherfucking toy? We didn't get shit. And all of us standing there looking at them like, man, it's some bullshit. And when I say you can go to Walmart. Everything over there that's the toy section, that's what the fuck they was giving. Just square, just draw, put some a rope around all of that. That's what we stood there and watched every motherfucking kid get one of every damn thing that was there. A bicycle, a boy bicycle, a tricycle, you dig, a ball and glove and baseball bat, them little games and stuff. Each one little goddamn kid, you getting all that goddamn shit, and there was over 1,000 motherfuckers over there. I'll never forget it. We went home with absolutely nothing. And right today, we grown now. But then we was a kid, we was disappointed. But we wasn't crying, because it ain't like we was really not going to get no goddamn toys. Because y'all didn't give them away. Well, we was a little bit like, what kind of bullshit is this? You're going to have us stand up here and watch all these motherfuckers get toys. Your parents don't owe no fucking homage to nobody, because the other motherfuckers decided to sell dope, do dope, heroin, cocaine, alcohol, marijuana, opiate, all this fucking shit that was out there back in that day. You did. And didn't take care of their responsibilities. They supposed to have felt something about that when they get up every day here to look at a goddamn snake. But narcissism and people that can't stand, they want to fuck you up out of something, and they can't stand to see you with nothing. If you only knew. And the majority of them motherfuckers living that bitch that was their fucking problem. So you understand me? I never came out to be no fuck. I never came out no fucking way trying to be no goddamn statistic bitch. Never. My folks took care of me because that's what the fuck you supposed to do. Take care of your responsibility. You don't owe no fucking body nothing. And just like I say, motherfucker run up down the street, you got right there, what you supposed to just go up in somewhere and fucking hide? Huh? Let me tell you something. Back then, just like I said, when a kid, and even my siblings can tell you, a lot of times they thought it was some bullshit, but no. It could have been your goddamn friends. It could have been some of them goddamn people around there. You set your toy down in your goddamn yard. Your bicycle leaning up against the fence or your house or whatever and go in there and get you some milk and cookies. Come back outside, your bicycle or your toy is gone. You think, wait a minute. You know how you take it and you move so fast, so you thought. And you never see the goddamn toy again. It's like you just, you know what I mean? You just got comfortable enough to bring it outside or whatever, and then you know something you do is gone. So does that mean somebody was fucking looking? Huh? I had a brand new bicycle, and I got a relative or cousin. She older than me, and she can remember the day I got that goddamn bicycle. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, yeah, to confirm which one, Bud Crawford, he go down there and he in a restaurant. Yeah, right there on 16th Street. Right? She could tell you, I got that bicycle, it was yellow. It had a black seat on it with two little yellow racing stripes that go down this right off center of the seat. Right? Chrome rims, and it's called Huffy. Got all this shit. Motherfucker smell brand new. I barely got to ride that bike. She used to see me right on the sidewalk and keep me from going and help me learn how to ride the bike without the training wheel. She get on the back of the bicycle with me, right? And I sit on, you scoot up a little bit because it had that banana seat, what they call a banana seat. It had enough space, right? And she, got me a little bit until I got my, start getting the idea to pedal and keeping my balance and all of that stuff. I was a little bit nigga, but, I could talk and everything. All that stuff, man. And then we moved right across the street about 1970. Trust me, man. I'll tell you this shit. My bicycle was brand motherfucking new, my nigga. And kept the bicycle in the house for the majority of the time because, you're going to school, all this kind of stuff. And you're just a little nigga, and finally you pay attention. Okay, you get your bicycle. I finally get my bicycle. This motherfucker like brand new. Still smelt brand fucking new. Now the bicycle by now is like me having it is over 3 years to maybe 4 years before I actually brought it out and started playing with it. Because the routine, this, that, and just being, little, and actually, to take my bike and go outside and start playing with it. Do you know some motherfucker came in my motherfucking yard, took my goddamn bicycle in the broad daylight? The bicycle was basically brand new. It was made by Huffy. It almost looked like one of them Stingrays, if you know what that's. One of those Schwinn's. That's a real expensive bicycle. Most of them white kids had them. Then it had the little derailleur, little stick shift in the middle of the seat. Some of them. The other ones had it right on the handlebars and had them long handlebars. And it was unique because, no, you couldn't fit no parts up to no other bicycle. Everything was patent on the motherfucking swing. They had sweetest paint jobs on the motherfucker. Well, it looked similar to that. That was supposed to be, I guess, being a kid, you're not paying no attention to the price. Sometimes the quality and the look, but it looked like a swing, but it really wasn't. It looked close enough to a swing. It was, it had the nice fenders and shit on it. As what I had was chrome fenders on that bit. Come on, man. So don't, man. Tell you, narcissism motherfucker, man. Then motherfuckers that shit on you, 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 and turn somebody else on to shit on you. Well, I just wonder, why a lot of motherfuckers got the hell out of this. See, this integrity. Because once everybody else asks to fuck on somewhere else, right? You done shit on them so bad they ain't got no choice but get up in the corner or get as far fuck away from you as they can. Right? They never know who's who. Then here we go with the game and seeing who's doing what. Now all of a sudden it's real business going on. It's cops and robbers. Man, miss me that fucking shit, bitch. Really? Well, y'all understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Now all of a sudden somebody's supposed to feel when you getting it, when it's karma coming back talking to you with a K. Karma. Karma, right? Karma, right? You could put an A in between the R and the M if you wanna. But you understand the fuck I'm talking about. Came back to bite you in your funky asses. One way or the other, the coronavirus or the goddamn whatever the fuck it was you wanted. Shining so bright you had to have it. Bills and shit kick you in your fucking ass, don't it? You can learn that basically once you get your funky ass out of the project. The fuck is $99, right? As long as you got it. No. Try 900 something dollars a goddamn month to run a motherfucking funky ass fucking house. Trust me, man. And them motherfuckers are built up in that bitch when you go up in there. Out there so-called a rich motherfucking neighborhood. I seen them houses, man. Them goddamn houses made out of pressed wood. That ain't no plywood. You know damn well if you're in carpentry and shit, it don't even make a good dog house. Get a little water. It's this main enemy. It's water. That some bitch start falling all apart. The fucking little termites fly in the way or eat it up. All kind of shit. There's regular bugs that eat it up. Shit. I'm just saying, because I don't just speak for me. I speak for a lot of people. And it's that fucking narcissism shit. People who never know who will be affected by the shit. You gotta recognize how and you did. Shit just ain't never going right for you. Fuck you, man. Yeah, bitch, y'all had a fucking route for a nigga. That nigga finally figured it out. These motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Some bitch. That don't mean the rest go with it. I don't give a fuck. That's integrity. And I don't know how many times I gotta explain just the word alone. You understand integrity. Let me tell y'all a story real quick, man. Let me ask you a question like this. How would you feel if some old dodo bird ass bitch you had was so scandalous and grimy that bitch you know, your grandmother asked, your grandmother asked that bitch, you going to work on an 8-hour job, right? The grocery store about 2 or 3 blocks away. Now, this person is not capable of getting up, doing all this stuff no more. Person needs help, assistance, right? And go into a little stand. Now, you know about people with fixed income. They only got so much coming. They got bills and everything. They won't snatch the whole little check from you, right? And then you still got to try to eat. And then you got these pills that cost you the hell of money. You know, medications and different shit like this, right? So you send this person, can you do this for me? This person goes and do it. They coming back without the product high. So that person might, I gotta have it. Can you please go down there and do this for me? And I'm gonna send you again. You come back again, same receipt. And late. It didn't take but a few minutes to go down, not even 10 minutes. You come back here an hour, 2 hours later. You still haven't done none of that shit. Now you tell me how you feel. How would you feel if your grimy ass bitch, some bitch you got done that to your grandmother? What would you do? And yeah, we're gonna use Omaha. Omaha is a motherfucker. Anytime it comes to any that these motherfuckers want, tear up the whole fucking neighborhood. Blame everything on, do a whole lot of other shit instead of coming and do what the fuck it is you supposed to. They wouldn't give a damn if your grandma was on the motherfucking gut table getting surgery, getting a brain aneurysm. They want her in the court right now. That's how dirty that motherfucking place is. And they was dirty. How the fuck would you feel? Now, I'm gonna tell you, first of all, if you said, I wouldn't do too many, you lying, just shut your goddamn mouth. And you really loved your grandma to pieces. And what makes it so bad, this bitch come from a family that they love all of them love their grandparents to death. I'll give you a clue. Right behind the Fields Foodway down there on Ames, off 30th Ames. And the post office right there, Fields Foodway, Burger King, all that shit that's right there on that corner. But right behind it. It used to be a church because when I was a little boy, my grandmother used to take me to that church, and what they did, they turned the garage into a church. I'll never forget that shit. And their grandfather was a preacher, and the grandmother, they used to run this church in that real talk. Now that's where you come from. You might have been a baby, but you know them because they was very much alive and changed Japan for 100 times. Because that's where everybody in that family, they mostly refuge right around in that house all the time. And then somebody asks you to do something, and you that goddamn ratchet. Tell me how y'all feel then. Tell me what would you do? And I mean, really, I want to comment. I want to hear something. Don't bullshit me like, I'm scared. I don't want to say. Open. That's what the comments there for. Open your motherfucking mind and open your motherfucking mind and write the shit down. Let me hear it. I know you ain't gonna be passive about that shit. When the fuck you could just got your ass in the goddamn street, wasn't your house, it wasn't nothing that you're responsible for that made you obligated to nothing. You just took your ass and kept on going. Even at the end of the day, when you come home off of work, that be it. Didn't have to come show her ass back up there, right? Now you tell me, your feelings right then, right now about that, anything like that. And I don't even have to guess. Whoever be raggedy in the motherfucker probably be found in the goddamn trash can somewhere. It's like that for whoever, right? Tell the truth. Cut the bullshit. Now, we in Omaha, Nebraska, tell it's niggas, man. Whatever white folk do, we can do it too. It's in the Constitution. Yeah, Y'all a lot of them old ratchet ass fucking bitches always, and especially around about the time when gang banging and drugs and shit was going on. Those raggedy ass bitches go tell up on a nigga, quit calling motherfucking me, call them peoples. Yeah, them goddamn, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm old as motherfucker, man. Why I lie about it? Y'all motherfuckers, y'all with them bitches wasn't shit. It's some of them old assholes still living that bitch right there. But I'm talking about our age. It is. And maybe some of them was older. Some of them was younger than us. But them bitches ain't shit. The Omaha bitch ain't shit. And you might get close to somebody that be loyal. It's maybe them white women that live in Lincoln. Them white girls that are going to college and shit. Big old bunny rabbit ass one. Them bitches ain't shit. Man, they'll sell you out for another nigga in a minute, man. Trust me. Yeah. Especially them black ones. Them bitches jump off the Woodman Tower and bust their whole goddamn head open trying to prove their loyalty and their love to one of those light-skinned niggas that thought they was either Prince or either Morris Day. When you remember back in the day, that was what was popping. You know what I mean? Their music and all that in the groove and shit, and everything was in the groove, the chitlin circuit, right? Well, guess what? Them bitches, them biatches, man, they didn't give a fuck. They goddamn nigga a light-skinned nigga look like a fucking frog in the face with a goddamn curl. Just because he was light-skinned. Oh my God, I can't. He said, all right, it's either the female or Apollonia looking bitch. Oh, Lori Poindexter looking. If she tell you, I don't want you no more, you discover she got a whole nother dude, right? Come on, it's on them DeBarge Indian. It look like the DeBarges, man. Look, you get a hold of them. And she don't watch you no more. She done moved on. You be, I can't eat. I can't sleep. Oh, Lord. Lose it all together. And you seriously up there having anxiety and going into depression. Your heart is like... You sitting there waiting for this person in 2-3 days for that motherfucker to come. See what I'm talking about? Really? This motherfucker I having out there partying like a motherfucker. Fuck you then. They down at Carter Lake, man. Niggas got their smoke around. They got motherfucking ice chest full of fucking what is this? This small liquor Smith small liquor beer. A Blue Bull tall boy shit. Fuck you talking about? A fat ass sack of weed. Come on, man. It's like barbecuing, man. They got the spokes just moving slow. They going from goddamn 16th Street, my nigga. Come on down and around the baseball field, through the goddamn pavilion where everybody down in there. That was the money hole spot right there. And then on back around toward Epley Airfield. Come on, man. I hate to even mention because there's some good things about it, but no, there's a lot of dirty motherfuckers up in there too, and they like to burn niggas, man. Just like if they come, they weren't gonna do nothing but just take you to jail and throw the goddamn book away. And if you was a gangbanger, man, they try to throw the book away. Not only the book, but they put you in that bitch and throw the goddamn key away. Y'all don't hear me though. It's been all this. Was it McCurry? Big old Andre the Giant looking. He got a bunch of, and I didn't mean to spit your name out, but now I like him a lot because he was young. He was around about 2, 3 years younger, but he was the baby. There's a whole bunch of them. Y'all might know who I'm talking about. He got fucked over by some white girl up at Creighton University. I'm like, that ain't that a bitch, man. You know, he was tall and everything. He had basketball and shit sold up, or football. It didn't make no difference. In the damn swimming pool, one of them funky ass now. You heard me giving them praise about what the black girl won't do. The white girl definitely for it. And she'll have your babies and don't give a fuck, man. She won't even want whatever her little, you know, they get a little money or whatever. They don't give a fuck about that. You know, that's how loyal they was. Some of them. But some of them was dirty. And he got one of them little dirty ass little bitch, man. And straight put him in jail. That was back in, between right there, 80, in the 80s and around the 90s, somewhere in there. Like, oh, man, that's fucked up. They don't never fail, man. You know. And a lot of them, when I tell you, man, it wasn't nothing but fucking skeezers. You dig what I'm saying? So, excuse me if I talk about you bitches, because might as well talk about you bitches. And every other nigga think, he really just think he a pimp. Everybody trying to be a pimp, because there are other niggas that know how to rock the shit, and that's just what it was out here, and which was stemmed from these niggas was really them baddest bitches that was what they considered hammers and shit. It's from California. Now, that was just the game. And back in the day, it just depends on how old you are. Can you really relate to some of these things? Some people are just trying to mimic, but they don't even know what it is. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it like this: if you know anything about Capone and all them Babyface and all these different folks, man, there was a time when the shit was all about that gangsterism type of shit, right? Come on, man. That's what was supposed to be. That was supposed to have been the shit back there in the 30s with prohibition and all that shit they were going through. Trust me, man. They got documentation, all kind of shit when they had the St. Louis and the Gateway Arch and all of that shit, which represent the Gateway and was drugs and all of that shit, which over on the which is just on the other side of that. When you catch that bridge and go on the east side of the river, that's East St. Louis, but it's really into Illinois now, right? Going down there, man, straight to St. Louis, my nigga. You go and catch that bus from downtown to Natural Bridge. Downtown to Natural Bridge, and then you start heading that way on Natural Bridge and West Comstoot, South Comstoot. And get on the subway. And you better not be riding on that bitch and don't got your transfer key. Yeah, goddamn, it looked like a flashlight. Look something like this, and you go right over in that corner. You be in your ID, and go over there in that corner and turn that switch on there. You call somebody in there and write you a fucking ticket, give you your ID. That's up to you whether you go record about it or not. It only little about this little bit of space on there. You can ride for fucking free. Anything past that, and out to the city line. Is it city line? City limit, which take you back out toward the airport. So yeah. But I'm gonna tell you one motherfucking thing. You can give man, I would take and give Arizona the Rams uniform. You can have the Rams. But give St. Louis Cardinals back their fucking jersey, man. Give them back their Cardinal, man. That just look crazy. They got Budweiser. They got, man, come on now. The Cards, man. Bring your ass on back over here to St. Louis, man. Fuck you doing? Shit. Man, that's a Cardinal. That's St. Louis. And they ain't never changed St. Louis Cardinals. You know what I mean? Shit, give St. Louis back their jersey, man. Fuck you doing? Because that was crazy. The Rams wasn't even no original motherfucking St. Louis team. And you went and took out the Cardinals, put somewhere, and then went and grabbed the Rams and put it. But them St. Louis loved them Rams to death, man. I'm going to tell you. Oh, they love them to death. Trust me, man. Yeah. Trust me when I tell you that. They love them to death, man. But, yeah. I don't know if I could figure out a way, man. Yeah, look. Y'all bring that back. That's crazy, man. That's Anheuser with no Bush, man, and Falstaff. That's like going. You go right on Broadway, man, and start heading south, man, away from the White Castle, goddamn. You can't miss it. Get off of Tucker Street and forget about KFC on Tucker Street and the old bus station, Greyhound bus station over there. Get to Broadway Street, just keep heading south like you're gonna go over the bridge. Goddamn, you act like they gonna hurt me. Or after it comes to, downtown, the river start going in Missouri. Yeah. Right there, you're going to see Budweiser, damn it. You're going to see all of it. Shit. You can't miss it. You're going to see that. You're going to see the Purina. He's a Purina catch-out. Yeah. The Pet's food. Purina. Yeah. All that. But y'all know you're fucking with. Yo, dog, you fucking with. Boy, don't make me have to turn Cedric the Entertainer on you. Boy. If I stay clean, don't cuss that much. And keep on wearing my hat, my glasses, I might, could be a stunt double for the man. I seen him. Matter of fact, it was Nellyville, Kings of Comedy, and everybody was there. Yeah, Bernie Mac was very much alive, man. And Steve Harvey and all the rest of them, man. Yeah, they was there doing their thing. And we done put this stage up and everything and cleaned it all off. Because a lot of times when they got up there, man, they'd be up there, man, doing all that, smoking that weed and drinking and everything. And boy, let me tell you something, them lights get hot. And clean a lot of that mess up. Put the stage up and everything. So it's show night, and I'm just sitting back on the wall for when they leave, you break that goddamn shit, you hurry up and just clean that shit up, man, and put it back to either the skating rink or the basketball, right? Oh, I thought y'all, what the fuck y'all talking about? Narcissist just got your ass smacked, didn't you? Goddamn, fuck you talking about? You hanging on my nuts, bitch. You better hang on for the ride, real talk. You better have some throat. So have some room in your throat. Yeah. Yeah. Real fucking going on. Biatch. Anyhow, man. So I'm sitting back on this table and my back's against the wall and I'm just chilling. And I'm looking towards this door, right? Because there's a front door with a lot of entrance where a lot of people, but it was the part where they can come in And if they got that pass, they can go down the stairs and go down there with the rest of them. I seen some activities, but that was the night I seen Cedric the Entertainer in real life. That close. He came up the stairs and came on out when they had that show, Steve Hart or whatever, school and all that stuff, right? He walked past me. He's short. He had on one of them nice sweatsuits. It shine, really, real shiny, but it looks it's real soft though. You know what I'm saying? It was powder blue. Let me see. I can't remember whether he had a hat to match it, but he had baby mates, and he was fitting, man. You know, and he had his hands kind of in his pocket because it was the I think it was the hoodie, and I didn't say nothing to him. I just bobbed my head like that, but he had two bodyguards, one on the left side of him, one on the right side of him. And these cats, man, was some big old burly light-skinned, they was like, I'll be sure looking niggas, man. I ain't lying to you. But with a stone face, looked just like him, but with more of a stone face. And they was walking beside him just ahead and just to the side of him, but a little bit ahead of him. Then they all know their position. They ease around to the door and they come out, and all the people that were standing out around there, hey, Sadie, blah, blah, blah. You getting giving autographs and stuff, and all that stuff went around there, man. You know, at the Savage Center, man. Yeah, man. It would be on the west side of that building, on the Savage, at the Savage Center, where they bleed blue, the hockey team and all that shit, man. Boy, telling you right now, that's narcissism. You need to give them Cardinals back their uniform straight up. That's some bullshit. Give them their motherfucking uniform back, man. Give it back to the Lou, damn it. Yeah. Can't say that I have no problem in the Lou. Lou was cool with me. You know what I mean? Got some hard motherfuckers though. I'll tell you that right now. I tell you that. They got some hard leg motherfuckers, but man, let me tell you. Not the way I was rolling. I was enjoying that some bitch as much as I could. Anywhere I go, that's why I enjoy a place, man. And I'm like Tupac, cause how you gonna run from your own blackness? It's like, you know, at night when y'all be out there running, you know, doing that relay, y'all got you either running barefoot or whatever, and you go to running from light to light, and you're running so hard until your shadow passed by you. You run away your shadow, but your shadow still wins. You can't beat the light. Because as you come to the light, all of a sudden your shadows, you can see it coming right past you on the ground, and it still wins. Like shit. You can't run from your goddamn. You can't run from your black self. So I'm like Tupac on that. You know, you gotta hit straight to the hood. Which I guess I ain't saying it because most months everybody knows that, right? But that's where they start tearing up a lot of shit in Omaha. But there was some, yeah, if you was some good, then speak up and say you some good, because I'm just going to say them bitch or shit. There was a moment, just like I said, that a lot of niggas were inferior. If they didn't have a white bitch, or they didn't have one of them old yellow girls or light-skinned bitch, they didn't feel validated. You know, for real, they eat. I can't sleep. The goddamn girl, the female, they'll jump off a motherfucking Woodman Tower and bust their whole goddamn head open about the niggas, man. For real. can you blame? It was a problem with they niggas really needed a fucking 12-step in that bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you about this light skin shit. Now, I ain't pay no attention to got condition with it's a choice if you want to fall over into that bullshit. Because a lot of times they try to make things that important. They try to make it like they like that and they shitty, you know, type of attitude. They can tell you any fucking all that old bullshit, and you really just sucking ass to be their friend or something. I don't suck nobody's ass to be nobody's fucking friend. Kiss my. Don't even touch me. Get out from around me before you get bebop or something. Boobop or whatever. Fuck, you get beat up or something. Slap. But yeah, them niggas, man, let me tell you something. And there'll be a lot of them. Tell the truth and shame the goddamn devil. I ain't lying about this shit, right? Shit, stand up and tell the goddamn truth. Now, when I got over on the East Coast, that's when a lot of shit changed. They didn't care nothing about the little frail. I mean, society as a whole, shit changed. Now, this around by 87, 88. As far as these is how you gonna go from, you know, and this is the way the whole mentality is, you know, how you gonna come with that little house nigga mentality around a bunch of field niggas. That little house nigga, man. And then here we go with the quadroons and all this kind of shit and all mixed up motherfuckers. So they right back feeling fucked up again. They ain't accepted from the motherfucking white people and they ain't accepted from the black people. And Indian ain't never had no chance. You just shut your motherfucking mouth, right? All right then. You understand me? Integrity. Fuck. Yeah. Narcissism. Killing motherfuckers. Break your motherfucking neck like a motherfucking gorilla will break your goddamn neck. Bitch. Take your shake your ass like a gorilla. Grab your throw your ass over there somewhere out of the way. Right? So quick, all you hear is boom. Right? And you look to see that you could have been looking right there, gorilla. You never. All you see him turn his fucking back, man. All you see is his back turn. For real. You could be looking at, I mean, this is so crazy. I went to the zoo one time and one of the, as a gorilla, could have been a baby one because the baby one, you think he looks small in there compared to them, you think the baby one is bigger than you. You understand? A mama gorilla takes Shaq and cuddle him up like a little baby. Y'all think I'm bullshitting, exaggerating though? No, I ain't. Goddamn. If you ever went to the zoo, if you ever try to look directly in their eyes and they do something, they look straight through through the soul. Like that's where they talking about. The eyes are windows to your soul, right? Or the soul, or the eyes are the windows. Yeah, that's it. Tell somebody's look straight through you. No, none of what you know what I mean? You be looking at them like, trying to look at them in their eye. But let me tell you something. The most raw and you don't got a chance. That's why I react to at that window or whatever they do, man. And it's like their reflexes and everything they do is just too goddamn. You can't, man. Look, it's a telepathy you can't ever catch. No matter how you try, you ain't fast enough. You know. You ain't. So, yeah, I just got a problem with narcissism. Them motherfuckers is a lot of them is narcissists in that motherfucker. Shit, a lot of people. I'm just telling you, if you want your old raggedy blank soul, you keep your narcissist fucking ass out around me, get bitch, I'll upset your goddamn raggedy ass on fire. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't like you motherfuckers at all. Cause you never tried to do a goddamn thing on your fucking own, bitch. You shit on people to get where the fuck you are. And you ain't no fucking where. Corona having some bitch. Shit. You ain't went no goddamn where. That's the same as everybody's in a hurry. They doing a whole lot. Oh, I got this and from goddamn kindergarten, from, whatever, high school, same thing, kindergarten, college, all that shit. Like a guy explained it to me, now I see exactly what he's talking about, but I don't feel it like that. It's like, he's like, this is it, we want a job. It was over on, we was back over there off of 42nd and, 42nd and Dodge or Harney or one of them places over there. Or, yeah, somewhere back over there. Back over there by off 42nd, let's see, are you damn near over south, to be honest with you. You're well past Dodge. Anyhow, so we doing this little labor shit, this little labor ready bullshit. We was talking this and that, and he had served and everything like that in the military and this and that and this and that. And he's like, yeah, life is be running this and that and be all into this and that, and woo, and then at the end of it, this is what we supposed to be doing. This is what we was all in a fucking hurry for, It's nowhere, you know what I mean? It's still nowhere. You's all in a hurry, just buck crazy, or you feel like you're gonna miss out, and it's just nothing. So that was he talked about depression, because a lot of times military vets come back depressed, especially when they get back to the States and things has changed if they're not serving anymore, see? So, that was where he was at. I'm like, okay. So we were talking about that. And it's like, yeah, when you get done, there again, it was some form of narcissism there. And I ain't gonna go into the direct conversation we was having, blase. But I just wanted to put that there. And this back in the 90s, something about 90, around about 95, 96, something like that. But yeah, man, it's this dusty bitch, man, motherfucker, AKA Angel, fucking little whore, fucker, what? Bitch wasn't shit, scandalous as fuck. That was another form of narcissism. I ever got involved, and that's mighty goddamn desperate. You don't even give a fuck about, man. You and I don't give a fuck where you from. You can get it too, because you understand that? I'm through with these narcissist shit. Y'all motherfuckers will ride anybody, and then they, act just as dumb and drag you through, like Nebraska now. Every time you look around, you back down there talking to them about anything. It's like the way white folks used to do niggas back in the 70s, and so they was extra hostile with the shit. Back in the civil rights era, right? And all they had to say, this nigger here, and next thing you know, they cuff him up, just taking you ain't had to do shit. Yeah, and kill that narcissism in a dirty bit. Dirty bit. Now, I'm just gonna tell you, a lot of motherfuckers wasn't shit, man. Let me tell you something. Now, if it's somewhere else, and I don't give a fuck if it's even here in Arkansas. If you know what I'm talking about, that's a bitch ain't no goddamn good, then goddamn it. Disembark that some bitch, man. Leave that bitch somewhere, man. Alone, you hear me? Because you get same looks like Satan, Lucifer. You don't give the some bitch no power, not never compromise anything with the son of a bitch. And that's that. And I'm gonna come back later on with some Bama Lamb on this motherfucker. Bass guitar. So tonight I was really just riffing. Getting a lot of that. And if I do, it starts going back to sounding like a piece of tin. So we can get to something to get a little bit louder. Slap and pluck. See if we can get it just a little. I'm a minute off you goddamn Sambo ass niggas that turns into a goddamn statistic. Well, I was in the neighborhood, I lived down there, and I got out of it. Shut your goddamn ass up. Because I bet you scream at night because you wake up it's a nightmare because you remember your mind somehow looked in the mirror. That's the only time you remember that you fucking black. Your ass is a nigga. A negra. And you can try to block them all you want. Block that if you want the sound out. I ain't biting no tongue. Because this is history and it's real. Narcissists, to put it in a nutshell, are no more than a sociopathic sumbitch. Can't stand here neither. You use people. You try to. You don't give a fuck who you use. You picked a night to want to talk about the college. Goddamn it, I ain't just picking a night. Besides, when you like doing what you do to people, right? You just do it because it's neat. Get your ass out of the bushes. I'm that nigga to burn your ass out the bushes. That's where you take one of those phasers and you step on the pedal and it holds with an oscillator. It keeps it, it'll bring it back around a looper. Slow down, man. We just gonna tear this motherfucker up on another thing. Yeah. Put that down, boy. Put that down. Put that back right quick. Yeah, I got to go in on you, narcissism, motherfucker, because I don't like a narcissist. Now, there's good people in this here world. It's like some white people. A lot of them. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not prejudiced or racist. I give love where love is deserved to be had. But man, those that don't love me, I give you all the due process. That the good Lord said to give you. You understand that? When it's time to get in your ass, that's right, get in your ass, because I can't stand it. I'm a straight nigga, I'm a good nigga. You know, I've been abused by a few biatches, and they lied like I tell you again. Even if you deserved it, I'm telling you, you didn't get your ass whooped by me. And I'm tired of taking your fucking pimps. Now, it ain't nothing. Now, listen. Do you hear me? Here we go, man. Well, if you ain't the one, then don't. Then I tell you, there's a lot of niggas running around think they pimps. That's what they call themselves. Everybody can do some procuring if you think you know how to, right? All right, then shut your goddamn mind. Unless you is the nigga. All right, then shut your goddamn mind. I ain't talking about you. And I'm just making a statement. The bitch gonna always protect your pimp. That's what them old fucking bitches be down there back in the daytime. Like, yo, pimp, you don't need no pimp. But you gonna protect the motherfucker ass like a lot of niggas got their ass whooped, killed, dragged, everything. Got them big. Why? Cause she lied and said it was your brother that she was stroking. Why they over there fighting like cats and dogs? She done took her motherfucking ass over there to the real nigga she's screwing with, somebody over there protected, right? Well then, man, what's the problem? Why can't you get that goddamn bitch and go ahead on me? Why you keep dropping her off right there? I mean, why? Why can't you be a big nigga? Take the whole bitch. Take the whole hole. See, that's why I gave myself the name Uncle Pie-Hole. I got to have a whole motherfucking pot, nigga. I can't no little teeny tiny. Nigga, I want the whole fucking pot, bitch. We're grown ass mine. And ho, I ain't sharing you with nobody. Otherwise, then trash. Bitch, get. You understand me? Bitch, I will Big Willie your ass, bitch. I will Big Willie. When he had that, his hand was like this, and he whole goddamn smack. Foul! Smack your funky ass to the goddamn ground. dirty motherfuckers. They don't care. You do shit now and you don't think about it later on. Later on, it does cut you in your goddamn conscience. People's a motherfucker. Somebody else get all that fucking wrath about something that you and some other bitch done, bitch. And the narcissism is because you know that. I gotta do that like my boy. Y'all might know who he is, African character up there. Bitch, you know that. Bitch, you know that. Some bullshit. You just find something else. If a person is passive about one thing, you find something else. You do a little bit more fucked up to him. 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 Right? Now, is that right? Fuck to the no. Till you got them just taking a whole bunch of fucking, some bullshit. Could be a bunch of, you know, some old trash, yeah, fucking bunch of old fucking hoes over there. You in a relationship with the motherfucker, but you gonna test this technique and you gonna test that technique and you gonna do all this other kind of goddamn shit. Just taking them for a fucking ride. Nobody likes to be taken for a motherfucking idiot or a fool. Right? Nobody likes that, especially you trying to be a real good person. You feel me? I'm telling you, man. It's bullshit. So that AKA angel, that bitch can't get nothing from me, man. Not even some dog food. That bitch, man, nothing. That's the lousy hoe, man. That's a worthless hoe. I'm gonna tell you what a scandalous, no good ass fucking hoe. That you take a mind, you get in life, and you can't even knock that mind down with your throat. Little chicken gum. You can't do that and make sure you're alright to get up, go back to fucking work. You gonna be bitching, hand on your back, and all the time you gonna try to Tiffany Haddish the nigga. I don't know, what's his name? Aries, the movie that the little skits that they was doing. And she looked sexy when she doing. She had on all red and everything. She said, "I hate your motherfucking ass and this and that. I said, fuck your daddy. I'm pregnant. Don't you know? A pregnant pussy is the woman that's got the best pussy." And she said, "I hate your ass." She said, two, and spit on his face for real, and the things you can't do. And then he looking around with that all over his face. It's dripping all over his face. He just kicked her down the step. I said, Tiffany Haddish, man, you all right with me, babe? You all right with me? All right, but anyhow, man, that's a sorry out. Sorry out. You can't just put the man in the bed and make sure he gets something to eat, right? Some real food to eat. He getting up hitting the goddamn clock. You want to be the worst to this motherfucking guy. You think that's on disgusting? Huh? What? You know what I mean? That's supposed to disguise some shit? That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That's some real bullshit. So no, that hoe can't get nothing from me. Or how about this one? You leave from Omaha. I'm going to give you the scenario, right? First of all, when you met the motherfucker, this son bitch is young, but this motherfucker already got a 5, 6-year-old child that really came out of a JJ. I'm going to be nice. Be nice when I say this, right? So, take this on me, man. You, in particular. You take this some bitch I'm telling you about, right? From Omaha, Nebraska, the cornfield, to another cornfield across the fucking river, to a place called Des Moines, Iowa, right? To your cousin's house. Hey, come on over, man. Shit, my house is your house, is your house, my house of mine. Come on in, dude. Goddamn, dude. Come on in, dude. Well, dude, you brought a chicken. Oh. Absolutely. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah, he told you to come, everything's gravy. Shit, it's the most beautiful place in the fucking world. He don't care how long it take, you stick around until you get her done. You understand? Oh yeah, okay, now he making his house so welcome to you. His wife don't gotta be like, oh my God, I feel uncomfortable. Or none of that shit. Know what I mean? Little kids, they looking like little puppies, you know. Awkward out. So you're starting to get on your feet, right? You know, found you a little gig within a matter of days. Bang. You're making this shit happen as fast as you can. Okay. Now, you plan on getting yourself a homestead, somewhere to be, so that you're not just totally leaning on your people and you're breading up their pocket at the same time. You come back one of those days as you hustling every day. You hustling, getting to your job, right? And then you there and you notice all of a sudden so-and-so's not around. Your piece of chicken not on your plate. Oh, what's going on? And they tell you, oh, your piece of chicken ain't gonna never be back here. That bitch was stealing all kinds of shit, all probing all through your stuff and stole it and found one of their guns that the person hocked to some friend that was their friend. That's some more. What do you do? What kind of emotion? What would you? Don't give me no shit. You gonna be nice about it? That's some bullshit. You'll be some bullshit. We got a lot of shit from people. A little bit, so you let some of that shit marinate. Now we'll one day maybe back on. I'll probably never even mention this shit no again. People like to take your patience and your kindness and scrub their fucking ass. Just scrub and scrub and scrub and scrub and scrub your heart and everything. And then want to throw that motherfucker down and kick it around. And you got to pick it up, put it back in your, wash it off, and put it back up in your goddamn chest, man. You're the narcissist, man. I'm telling you, you're getting it tonight. Tonight. You be knowing them shits, man. Trust me, man. Walk around and have somebody all fucked up on some secondhand conversation. They ain't even in the conversation. And he fucked up. Look at me. I think I'm gonna spur y'all these last 15 minutes, but y'all know how it is. Shit, man. Man. Come on now. Come on. Look at bro. I'm more love. And this is my bass guitar. And we is gonna be back. Nah, I ain't mimicking no Cedric the Entertainer. I was just trying to be nice. Nice. You dig? Cedric the Entertainer, man. I don't want him pulling up trying to slap no dick. Talk about, let me holler at you, homie. Let me holler at you. I just want to talk. Let me holler at you. Come in. Oh, man. He's sitting up there doing his joke. He'd be like, hey, Cedric. We done threw some draws up on the stage. Don't like me like you do now. You did. And then you like tap you on your shoulder, you like, oh shit. The real Cedric, come get you, boy. Hey homie, I'm gonna need that bread. You got a whole show on me, man. Nah, man, nah. Yeah, please believe me, entertainers, real entertainers. Now they say imitation is the best form of flattery, right? Y'all gotta, excuse me, man, I be getting stuck lips sometimes, man, I don't know, is that a stroke, is that a something? Sometimes I be doing a little something, I have to play it off, minds off, riders, you dig what I'm talking about? That's some Cedric the Entertainer for you, ain't it? Boy, let me find me a good cigarette, man, like him, pack of cool. As soon as you come out the store, everybody with their fingers talking about, let me get one. Be like, yeah, peace to you too, brother. Nah, man, let me get one of them Lucy's, man. As soon as you get a pack of cools, some Annihilators. You ain't lying. Shit, he sound like Daryl Higgins when we was kids. He wasn't old enough to get the shit, but he was a teenage. Yeah, like what, 10 years on me. 10 years on me. 7. Because he wasn't quite as, about something like 5 to 7 years older than me. Yeah. But I was one of the little niggas you try to hang. He be the same thing. We be in the stop. I be trying to ride bicycle with them older dudes. He be up there already chewing on some gum or something. And he had some change in the hustle. Because we riding bikes and stuff. Little dudes be trying to hang with like the little dogs be trying to hang with the bigger dogs, like that. Let me get some of this and that and pack of cools. If you know them, they know you coming to get a receipt for somebody. If you know the store owner, be like, I sent them up there to get that. Well, all right, as long as you sent them to get that. That was just a thing in the hood sometimes. But then after a while, they got to checking them. Nah, you ain't. I seen y'all around there on the building. You was smoking cigarettes and drinking liquor. No, you ain't trying to get this for you. Ain't old enough. Shit like that, man. Pack of cools. Some Annihilators. Pack of cools. Shit. Let me tell you, man. Narcissism. You got it, man. Look, if you catch this son bitch, bust that son bitch head. I don't care if female, bust that motherfucker head. You better bust that motherfucker head. Because they constantly, I can't stand nobody, shit on nobody. You can't do a fucking thing without shitting on somebody else, a sociopath, man. Just bust that motherfucker head, man. You wake them up and put them to the same motherfucking time. Again, I'm Mo Love, right? This is my bass guitar. We're going to shut it down tonight. And I won't be, I don't know. Sometime I'll be babbling, sometime no, but I came with the topic I already done told you. I'm in them narcissists' ass. I can't stand no motherfucking body. They like telling it, oh, he the one stole the dog, or he the one did this, that, and the other, and whatever. You gotta live that out your whole fucking life, and you might not be the one that done a goddamn thing. See what I'm talking about? And then that's your whole destiny. Your whole life has been about some shit that snowballed from some bullshit. Yeah. And you own all business. Well, then get your shit right now. I'm talking about the ones mainly my age now. Them hoes know who the fuck they are. Leave them babies alone. The ones that's old enough to be our kids. Yeah, move them out the way. Y'all still get out the way. It's old people getting it on now. Narcissism. I understand you funky motherfucking bitches. I take a fucking tree limb like grandmas and grandpas and mamas and daddy, our parents used to do, and our grandparents, and whoop your funky black ass butt naked. Wet. Wet. God damn it. I spit on the stick, on the switch. Yeah, whoop your ass, man. Let me tell you something. Boy, let me tell you something. I was so. Woo! Let me get off here, man. I'm giving y'all too much good shit here, man. Y'all just let that marinate. Yeah, it's tis the season to kill that narcissism shit. That sociopath motherfucker, all the same, man. You know, hey, I gotta get it to you raw, boy. I gotta be like grown folk channel, because my channel is a grown folk channel. Real talk. Yeah, put OG Ricky on y'all stinking ass, man. Why? Cause y'all motherfucking fall fag. You need disciplinary. Now he's that one. Yeah, shut eye certainly ain't sleep, goddamn it. And whatever else is on his motto, OG Ricky, the grown folks channel, he can say it better than anybody else. But at the end of it, this will stick in your goddamn mind. He mean that he don't give a damn where you been. You been in the joint, stay a motherfucking man.